portrait.
It's going sideways.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to fix it. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, it's a commercial.
Hey, Nutrisystem, you helped me get my life back.
Okay. Okay, you might have to turn it. Okay, can you turn it for a second? Hey, you guys, can you turn it the right way? Sorry, we're having technical issues. Okay, so I really don't want to do it in portrait like this. No, can't see me. Okay, can you guys see me and hear me? I know it's not great. Okay, so hi. Okay, so I'm gonna have to restart the chat, you guys, because I can't get it into landscape. It won't go into landscape. Move.
It just switched the other way.
Yes, it's looking. So that's my husband. Okay, hang on one sec, you guys. Okay, so okay, okay, is it okay if we do it this way for you guys? Okay, I'm glad you guys can see and hear me. For some reason, it's not going into landscape. I'm not sure why, and I really don't want to restart it. But we're just going to do this for about 45 minutes to an hour. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I will fix this. I don't know what happened. Or do you guys want me to restart it? Up to you. What do you guys vote on? Restart or just leave it as it is? You guys vote. I'm glad you can see and hear me. Okay, we'll just leave it then. If it's okay with you guys, we'll leave it. Okay. So, okay, can you hang on one second? Up, just leave it alone. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Just go with it. That's what they're saying. Okay. So thanks, you guys. Thank you to everybody who's here. Happy St. Patrick's Day to those of you who celebrate St. Patrick's Day. And so the big thing that I didn't think we were going to even talk about today is we hit 10,000 subscribers, you guys. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. So there's a story behind that. I was talking to a really good friend of mine this morning, and we were talking about a collaboration that's coming up, and she decided to post on her Facebook page that I was really close to 10,000 and to help me. So so that's how we hit 10,000 so quickly today. And we're actually over. We're at 10,200, I think, was the last time I looked. I can't look at my phone, obviously. We are not having an earthquake. That's Noah. My husband's trying to get him away from the camera. So, so that really special person is Heather at the Needy Homesteader. She helped me tremendously this morning out of nowhere. We were talking and oh my gosh. So she posted on her page and she had me crying this morning, you guys. She totally had me crying this morning. I had no idea that we were going to do this today. We were had no idea that she was going to post anything about my channel, but all she did was post to go and check my channel out, and over 200 of her subscribers came over to my channel and subscribe to us. So I loved Heather already, but thank you, Heather, from the bottom of my heart. I hope you're watching. I don't know if you're here, but I really hope you're watching, and thank you so much for everything that you've done today, and so she is going to be in my March 25th Dehydrating, What I Will and Will Not Dehydrate collaboration. I think we have 11 total channels, and still waiting for some channels to get back to me. So it's going to be like the canning collaboration, What I Will and Will Not Can that we just did. And there's a whole story behind that too. So I am going to be doing a longer version of What I Will and Will Not Can. So 4 years ago, I got started. I was not monetized. I had a couple hundred people subscribed to me, and Heather and Linda at Linda's Pantry, and oh gosh, I think Tulilu Creates and More to Life. There was a whole bunch of the older channels, the bigger channels, that were doing this collaboration. And I was watching Heather's, and I watched Linda's, and Linda invited me, Heather invited me, and I did the collaboration. They put it in their playlist, and my channel just took off. And then I was in a couple more with Heather a long time ago. And this is all, I guess, 4.5 years ago is when I started my channel. So yeah, it's been a really cool ride with all of the subscribers and stuff. And my goal was to get to 10,000. And I know we're just going to grow from here, but that's such a big milestone on YouTube channels, you guys. It really is. 10,000 is huge. So, our cat. So, Noah, he's going to have to make his, not his debut, but anyway. So I want to say hi to all of you guys, and thank you to all of you guys for being subscribers. Thank you to my Creative Canner membership, my Creative Canner group. Thank you guys for being really patient with me as I try to nurse this wrist and deal with my back issues and all kinds of stuff, because I have not been on here. Haven't done a general live in a few months. It's been a few months. And I was doing giveaways at least once a month, and I've still been doing giveaways, but I have not done them live. So I'm going to be giving away just a couple things today, but I am also going to be doing a 10,000 subscriber giveaway, you guys. I can't even believe that I'm saying that right now. So that's going to be the dehydrator, a couple other big things. One thing I really want to give away is the kettle that I use, that hot water kettle. You guys see me use it all the time. I know a lot of you guys have purchased it. It's pretty cool. It's really pretty cool. So I'm trying to read the chat as we go here. So if you have any questions as we go along, just put them in capitals. My husband's going to try to catch them and read them. He'll let me know if I have a question, and then I'll answer any questions that you guys have. So first of all, I'm trying to read. So thank you for all the congratulations, you guys. Thank you. And hello to everybody. First of all, let me know where you guys are all from. Where are you watching me from? Because I have so many new subscribers. I know where a lot of my regular subscribers are. But some of you guys don't make it to the lives sometime. Usually they're not this late in the afternoon. And usually I don't have them on holidays, but I really didn't even think about it. Today is the one day that I'm home, and it was easy for me. So the weekend's gonna be notifications, you guys. I have my earthquake notifications on my phone, so if you guys hear those, I'm really sorry, but I need them on. So let's see, where are you guys from? We have Florida, Indiana, Massachusetts, Michigan, Cincinnati, Wisconsin, more Florida, and Texas. Boy, Florida's popular. So that's one state I've never been to, you guys. It's someplace that we want to go. We want to go to Disney World eventually. If any of you guys watch me for any length of time, you know that I love Disneyland. We go to Disneyland a lot. We're pass holders, but neither of us have ever been to Disney World. So that's on our to-do list. Maybe for later on this year. We'll see. So one thing I do want to talk about is the rising prices of groceries. I just came from Aldi. So I went to Walmart the other day, and I posted that picture of the empty shelves in Walmart and then of my gas prices here. Where I'm in California, you guys. Gas, so I just paid $5.29 for a gallon of gas 2 days ago is when I filled up my tank the last time. But it's $6 all around here. We're a beach town, touristy town, not really a resort town, but we're close to Santa Barbara. Gas is really high. It's $6 and up. So I went to Aldi, and they have a gas station right in front of the Aldi by me, and what was it? I think it was $5.89 for regular and $6.19 for premium. So, what are gas prices by you guys? Are they? I know you don't have high gas prices like we do, but how high are your gas prices? Does anybody have $5 gas prices? What is it in Florida? $4.19. So Deborah, where are you? $4.85 in Florida. Okay. Steven says $4.85. He's Florida. Oh, Oregon. Gas is beyond expensive, getting more expensive. Yes. Yeah. I did not give for $3.84 gas. Boy. $4.59. Yeah. Goodness. So nobody has $5 gas prices then, right?
We do.
Just us, yeah. Just us lucky Californians here. Oh, really, Marianne? It's $5.35 by you? Wow. Okay. And Marianne is in Massachusetts, you guys. That's surprising to me that you're that high. Wow. Okay. So I know New York is high. So $4.79 in Pennsylvania. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I know in Los Angeles and in like Hollywood, Beverly Hills area, it's over $7. So yes, our gas is in gallons. Yes. Is your gas in liters, Daniel? Okay, so Amy says I buy gift cards for Kroger for shopping and for gas, so I get gas points, which helps me lower my gas price. $4.50 in Indiana. Wow. And diesel's $5.99. Yeah, diesel. I just saw diesel was $6.09 in Ventura. So, yeah, and in Oxnard it's a little bit cheaper, but not a whole lot. Yeah, through the roof. So, our governor here proposed a $400 per person gas stimulus, I guess is what they're going to call it. I'm not real sure. But so everybody, you would think it's only for people that drive or have cars, according to the DMV, but no, it's going to be for everybody. I'm guessing everybody over 18 is going to get $400 for gas. And I don't know, yeah, it'll help a little bit, but we drive quite a bit, so I don't know. I mean, $400 for gas is what, 2 weeks? It's probably 2 weeks. Yeah. So I mean, we'll get $800, but yeah, that won't go very far. What they really need to do is repeal the gas taxes here. That's why our gas is so high here in California. I don't know what all of your gas taxes are, but here, that's our problem, is that we have I think it's over $1.29 in gas taxes, just taxes. So it's pretty crazy. Hi, Jean. No, you didn't miss it. We're still here. We're going to be here probably for about 45 more minutes. Um, wow. So Rena's gas was $3.09 a couple weeks ago. Wow, that's awesome. That's yeah, and $4.49 in Oregon. So I was just talking to my sister, and my sister is in Klamath Falls, Oregon, you guys. And I think she said it was $4.29 or $4.39 where she is. And when I used to go up there years ago, I couldn't wait to get over the border to fill my tank, because the closer I got to the Oregon border, the lower gas was. So if it was say $2.50 a gallon here, it was about $1.79 there, maybe $1.59 there. It was way cheaper.
Says England's in liters, $1.80 a liter's equal to $11 a gallon.
Oh my
US.
gosh.
That's worse.
Wow. Okay, Daniel. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. I know Mexico is pretty high too in gas. What was? Do you remember the price of gas when we were there last year?
I put it in the rental car. I filled it
Yeah,
up.
I know.
I filled it up before I returned it.
Yeah, we go to Mexico a lot, to Cabo and Cancun. We drive in Cabo, not really Cancun, but get a rental car, and I want to say it was like $3 a gallon, and we were there almost a year ago. That was the last time we were there. So yeah. So what about groceries, you guys? Are you guys finding groceries? First of all, are your grocery stores full, or are you seeing shortages in your grocery stores? I was really surprised, because I've been hearing about shortages and stuff everywhere, but I wasn't really seeing a whole lot of shortages. So you guys know, anybody who's been with me for a while, I mystery shop, and I mystery shop Kroger stores, and like Vaughn's, Albertsons, Food for Less, Ralph's, stuff like that. And I do that on a weekly basis, or at least I was. So I was not really seeing a whole lot of shortages for a while. I know in Aldi, I did a video in Aldi close to a year ago, I think now, where the shelves were empty. And then when I went to Walmart the other day, I was getting a lot of emails and some comments, and I kept hearing how pasta was out, and I thought, pasta? Why is everybody? Where's the pasta? You know? So when I went to Walmart the other day, there was no pasta at all. There was hardly canned food. There was boxed food, I noticed, was gone. They were bringing in tuna fish, cases of tuna fish, as I was in there. A lot of the food just wasn't there. A lot of the food that you would store, like, long term, that would last long term, canned food and stuff like that, it wasn't there. So what was there is meat, because meat is so expensive right now. But there just was not a whole lot of stuff there. And I was really surprised. And I posted those pictures, and then I went to Aldi just a little bit ago, an hour or so ago. And yeah, the shelves were pretty empty. I needed cabbage and tissues. So there was there was cabbage and there was tissues, but there was, like, the toilet paper was low again. There was no napkins. It looked like it did 2 years ago when all of this started. And I was just really surprised. The snacks were gone. I buy a lot of pudding, excuse me, those little pudding cups. Usually they have cases and cases and cases. They had 4. And that was it. And I bought them. So, because that's for my husband. So, but yeah, they were out of everything. I mean, chips were out. Water was out. The frozen section was out. There was no butter. There were eggs and milk and things like that, but bread was very, very low. You can sit there with me if you there was a lot of things that were out, and I was really surprised. I have not been to Aldi probably for over 3 weeks because I do most of my shopping, whatever, like perishables, I guess, just milk, bread, eggs, some fresh vegetables. I get at Kroger when I go mystery shopping. Everything else, I feel really blessed because I've canned and preserved for so long that we're stocked up. So meat wise, I don't think I've really bought meat in over a year. Um, not big bulk anything. So yeah, it's really surprising, really surprising. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Preserving. I know you guys are all on my channel because you either can or dehydrate or preserve or want to learn how. And I think it's more important now than it has been. I know people. I've done this for a long time. I've always canned. I've always put away food. I've always had a food storage, and I know I've been laughed at 20, 30 years ago. People would say, why are you doing that? You know, but what do you need that for? And when all of this started 2 years ago, and there was no food on the shelves and stuff, nobody laughed at me. Everybody said, you know, everybody that I know that doesn't have a food storage said, well, how do you do this? You know, can you teach me to can? And that's how I started my channel 4.5 years ago, was people wanting to can. But it is really, really, my channel has grown tremendously in the last 2 years. There's so many new canners, so many people that want to learn about self-reliance. It's just incredible because it's really important. It's just really important to just put away what you can, you know, add a little bit, a couple cans to your grocery list every time you go shopping. That's how you build food storage. You don't do it all at once. You know, I'm a consultant for Thrive Life, and I know people 30 years ago, 25 years ago, that used to buy a year's supply of freeze-dried food and put it away, put it in their garage, and then forget about it and never use it. And then after 25 years, 20 years, they would just throw it away and buy some more. Well, why? You don't want to do that. That's why you have a food storage, right? You want it to be there for when you need it, but you want to also know how to use it. And that's why I keep saying I'm going to do some freeze-dried recipes. I'm going to do dehydrating recipes. I show you guys what I do with my canning. I don't just can it and forget it. You can it and use it. You buy the freeze-dried food, you learn to use it. Gosh, I use my freeze-dried onions all the time. And my husband was kind of on the fence about freeze-dried meat, the chicken and things, you know, and then he needed some in a recipe and he tried it and used it and he liked it. So it's stuff that I'm stocking up for long-term storage, but it's also things that I'm using in our everyday meals. So it's just really important to me that that the word gets out there to just, especially now, to not stockpile, but you preserve what you eat, you store what you eat, and then you eat what you store. Really, really big, because we have so many people, new people to this, that are just learning. And one of the reasons, before the canning collaboration that we just did with Leanne from the Mennonite Farmhouse, she contacted me, and we were talking. We wanted that video, or all of the videos, to only be approved videos, USDA approved videos. Yes, you can go off and can whatever you want to in your kitchen, learn, research how to can and the science behind canning before you do that. But learn from channels that teach you how to do approved methods. There's a lot of people on Facebook right now that are canning things. I see posts all the time that they're canning milk, and they're not really canning it. They're just putting it in a pressure canner turning it on and then turning it off, and that's not canning. Or they're putting things in the oven and they're calling it dry canning or oven canning, and then they're canning things without water in it. And you need to know the whole canning process and how it works. There's a method, there's a reason behind the rules of canning. Things have to be in water because that's how things are canned. That's how the air gets pushed out of the jar and it heats through. You need that. So when I see all of these people that are doing it wrong, and then these other people don't know any better, so they're saying, oh, give me the recipe, and in 5 minutes you have hundreds of people canning incorrectly and potentially becoming ill because of that. So that's why we're trying to get the word out there, that we're USDA canners. We teach approved methods. If I go off on something that's not USDA approved, there are two things that I do that are not USDA approved, and I've told you guys that. One of the things are the no-soak beans. So I do both methods. I do soak and no-soak. No-soak is not USDA approved, and I've told you guys that. The other thing, I've canned hot dogs in the past. I haven't done it in a few years, but I canned hot dogs in the past. You can do it, yes. You can can sausage, you can can hot dogs and stuff like that. But those are the only two things. You don't want to can anything with dairy. You don't want to put noodles in your soup. Certainly can your soup. You don't want to can butter. You can make ghee. You don't have to even can it. You just have it, you make it and you put it on your shelf. It doesn't have to be canned. But there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of wrong information out there, and I just really, really want to get the word out there that there are channels here on YouTube that will teach you the correct way to can. If you ever have a question, just contact me at thecanningnana@gmail.com anytime. In my membership group, all of my members have a number that they can text my cell number, and for help, like right now, and they do, and I am more than happy to stop what I'm doing and get to my canners. I am dedicated to you guys. That's what I'm here for, is to teach you how to can. So that's I want to teach you guys safe canning. That's why I'm here. So I know, off on a tangent. I'm sorry. I'm missing all of these. Let's see. Whoops. I'm missing all of your chats. Okay. Okay, Amy. So I'm just trying to read these. So Amy has powdered milk and powdered buttermilk. Yeah, I haven't been able to find powdered buttermilk. I have powdered milk and I have powdered butter through Thrive. They have that. In fact, well, I'm getting my instant milk through Thrive. I've got regular powdered milk through Kroger through my mystery shops. So yeah, I've got honey crystals, all that good stuff. I'm going to do a whole video on what I have in my freeze-dried food, and then you guys will see what I have in my dehydrated stuff. On the 25th is the collaboration for that. It's going to be really cool. So yeah, we want to be teaching the rules. Safe canning comes first. Safety first, you guys. That just lurk and learn and research, get a ball book, and ask questions. Watch the recommended people on YouTube and the people in the collaborations that we're in. We're all on the same page with all of this. We all teach the correct method of canning. And yeah, I'm sure that there's something that each of us do that is not in a ball book. Yes. But if I do something that is not approved, which I don't, except for the beans, I won't even show you guys. I mean, that's, that I just won't even show you. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Daniel, am I right in saying that the only thing that affects canning is food density? Okay, what do you mean by that? Yes, food density is a huge issue in some foods. They say not to do cured meats like ham because of the density. Corn is an approved vegetable to can, but you really, really have to be careful with it because of the density issues. Hominy is something else. Pumpkin is not recommended to can because of the density of it. If the heat can't penetrate to the middle of the food in the allotted amount of time and be kept at that right temperature for that amount of time, then it's not recommended to can. That's why you want to look at the books, the ball canning book, your food extension sites online will give you the correct information, and if you have a question, you can always call them. Yeah, a lot of people, there's a lot of people. Okay, so Rena said you still have to watch other collabs. Not all of them are safe, nor do they say it isn't. Yes, you're right. Not everybody says it is. Not everybody follows the rules in canning. I hear a lot that because if I bring up an issue or something on Facebook, or if somebody emails me and I give them correct information, they'll say, well, my grandmother did it this way 90 years ago or 70 years ago. Why do I have to do it this way? Why do I have to use a pressure canner? Why can't I just water bath meat? Well, because. So my family comes from Italy. They grew tomatoes. They made their own pasta sauce, marinara sauce, and they never canned it. They would strain the tomatoes, put it in jars, put it on a shelf, put a blanket over it, and leave it for a couple days. That's what they did. They didn't can it. Do I do it that way? No. Absolutely not. One, the tomatoes are less acidic now. I get that a lot too. Why do you put lemon juice or citric acid in tomatoes when you're canning if you're water bath canning it? Well, because the tomatoes years and years ago were more acidic than they are now. They're less acidic because of all the hybrids that we have now. Because we didn't like bitter tomatoes, we wanted sweet tomatoes. So those sweet tomatoes don't have enough acid to be water bathed on their own any longer. They have to have an acid. So, which is why you add lemon juice or citric acid. If you're going to pressure can them, no, you don't need to do that. But you do if you are going to water bath it, yes, you do. Okay, so I've got questions coming in. You're supposed to be the question person. Okay, Daniel, if the food is too dense, then the temperature will not increase enough to kill the botulism. Yes, part of it will. The outside of
Not
the
all
jar.
of it.
Yeah, the outside of the food in the jar, around the outsides, not inside the jar. But the middle will not reach that temperature for a long enough time that you're canning it. Say, like meat. In pints, raw meat has to be canned for 75 minutes. In quarts, it goes up to 90 minutes. So, and the reason is because of the density of it. You're increasing the density, you're increasing the size, you're increasing the density. So you have to increase the time, the processing time, in order to reach the center of the food. There's a lot of foods that just don't reach the center, like pumpkin. Butternut squash is another, although butternut squash is not as dense as pumpkin. So I know somebody asked if chunk pumpkin is okay. I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to find that. I'm not 100% sure on chunk pumpkin. I don't want to give you wrong information. I believe it is okay. because butternut squash is okay. I know pureed pumpkin is not okay. Pureed butternut squash is not okay, because of the density. So somebody else said yes, pumpkin chunks can be canned, just not pumpkin puree. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's correct. Okay, so what was the question on soup? Because I see Diana answered correctly. Soup, you can can most soups. And
What about pumpkin soup?
huh?
What about
Well,
pumpkin
no, because that's a
soup?
cream soup.
Because it's pureed and it's
Yeah.
creamed.
So you don't. That's one thing you don't want to do is cream soup. You want to, if you're making a cream soup, you want to put all of your ingredients together and can it, but you do not want to can cream or butter or milk or anything like that. You don't. Those cannot be canned. You can add that when you open your jar afterwards, but you don't can it. So regular soups, you would add, say you make an awesome vegetable soup. You have all ingredients inside the soup that can be processed. What you want to do is fill it halfway, and I think it was Diana that said, you want to fill it halfway and then the rest of the way with your broth. So do not fill your jar with all of your meat and vegetables and things like that to the top, to that 1-inch headspace, and then put some liquid in it and debubble it. Do not do that. Fill it with your meat and vegetables and things halfway, and then the rest of the way should be your liquid. Okay. Okay, can you guys put the questions in caps so I could see? Because I know I'm missing questions. Yeah, the Ball Complete book, or the Ball Canning book, and then the USDA canning book are two of the books that I highly recommend.
So he was talking about pumpkin soup. So it's pureed pumpkin added with broth. So it's not really pureed pumpkin, it's pureed pumpkin that's thinned out with broth.
Oh.
And I'm not a canner, my wife is. And I would just have to say that if you follow the Ball methods, the approved Ball methods, you will never get sick eating your canned food. If you do not do Ball methods, you may be able to can this food, but you do take a chance of getting sick when you eat it. So to each their own. I would rather not get sick by eating food.
Well, yes.
My opinion.
It's not just the Ball canning book, though. There's a lot of other books out there. The Ball is kind of like the Bible of canning, but you want to go to your agriculture, your USDA agriculture extension websites in your state. They're all online, and that'll give you information. If you go to those extension sites, you can type in what you want to can, and it will come up for you. And if it doesn't, give them a call and let them know that, ask them questions. Because honestly, it has not, the Ball book and the extension sites have not been updated for, I think, 4 years. We're hoping that it does. That's Noah, you guys. Stop. He's gonna knock down the camera. Okay. But yeah, you've really just do your research. There's a lot of good information online. He just bit my husband. Oh dear. Oh, it just hurt my wrist too. Okay. There's a lot of good information online, and you gotta research. And if you don't find what you're looking for, contact me. Contact Heather at the Needy Homesteader, Linda's Pantry, Tulilo Creates, Lisa at Sutton's Days, Mouse Toes. There are so many of us that the Mennonite farmhouse. There are so many of us that will give you the correct information if we know it. But between us, one of us will know the answer, whether it can be canned or whether one of us has canned it before. One of us will know. Okay, so Joe, how would someone start wanting to learn canning? Buy the book and read and use your videos, or get the stuff and then go about finding books. Okay, so if you want to begin canning, what I would do, I wouldn't buy anything yet, because the equipment is pretty expensive. Babe. It's not an earthquake, guys. I promise. It's just Noah. So yeah, I would not go and buy the equipment yet. If you want a water bath canner, I would start with a water bath canner. Water bath canners are about $25 at Walmart. Really good deal. And it comes with what you need except for the jars. You want to buy some jars. And honestly, if you want to start with canning, when I was teaching canning out of my home, the two things that I would start with were jams and pickles. So
Vegetables.
no, not vegetables, water bath. No, water bath canning. Yeah. Those are the things that you want to start with. You don't want to start, if you've never canned before, don't buy a pressure canner and just start canning. I know it's so tempting and you want to do that. And it's really good to want to do that and to preserve food. If you know, let me change that. If you know it's something that you really, really want to do and you're really going to use it, buy a pressure canner. Because pressure canners can also be used as a water bath canner. So if you have a pressure canner, you don't tighten the pressure canner lid to where it builds up pressure. You just kind of set it on there to where the water will boil and you can process it. So pressure canners are kind of a dual purpose. So if you know that you want to get into canning and you know you want to do meats and vegetables and things like that, go ahead and purchase a pressure canner, but don't use it as a pressure canner at first. I would start with jams and jellies, pickles, do some tomatoes, a plain tomato sauce even, something that doesn't have to be pressure canned. Stick to, it's Noah again, stick to water bath canning items only, and I think you'll be really good, get really comfortable with that, and then get into canning, pressure canning. And then the first thing I would pressure can, honestly, is meat. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but canning meat is so easy, because raw packing, say chicken, all you do is you chunk the chicken, put it in a jar, wipe the lid with vinegar, put the lid on it, put your ring on, set it in the pressure canner. That's it. Canning meat is super, super easy. It's when you get into the combination of things, like soups and stews and meal starters and stuff like that, you really want to know what you're doing before you get into that. So I would start definitely water bath canning. Your guys are, oh, my two boys here. They're both playing. Okay. Yeah, I would do jams and jellies first, pickles, tomatoes, stuff like that, and then get into pressure canning. But like I said, you can, pressure canners are a dual purpose. So I have 2 pressure canners and 3 water bath canners? I don't remember. I think I have 3
Yes.
water bath canners. But I also can, not only in my kitchen, but I can when we go camping. We have a big propane stove that can hold 2 big All-American canners or 2 big water bath canners at the same time. So, okay. Yes, Heather does have a really good introduction, what to start with for canning. She really does. And I've got some canning basics, but I was going to start that series and then didn't because of my wrist and stuff. But I do still want to make the canning basics series, especially now that I have a lot more canners, a lot more new canners on my channel. So I think that's really, really important. Okay. Let's see. Daniel It's interesting because assuming you can afford it, I watched a bunch of your videos, got excited for having broth on the shelf, and imported a canner from US straight away, and it's my go-to now. Yes. Okay. So good for you. I know pressure canners are hard to find in England and Australia and New Zealand. I hear from people all the time there that you guys can't find them. There's still a lot of people that water bath can there, and they water bath can meats the old ways. I'm not even gonna get into that, but there are safe ways to water bath. If you can pressure can, I would pressure can. Here in the United States, if you want to can meats and vegetables, you do need a pressure canner to do it safely. If because we have the equipment and the information available, we need to do that.
Heather.
Heather! Oh my goodness! Heather! Hi! Aw, everybody say hi to Heather, you guys. Oh, thank you so much. You're gonna make me cry again. Oh my god. Thank you again so much. I'm gonna text you after this. Oh my god. Okay. So she's gonna make me cry, you guys. Can you give me a tissue, please? Oh man. Thank you for being here. Aw. Thank you. You guys. She really helped me this morning, you guys. You have no idea. She is really, really a cherished friend. Ugh, I didn't want to do this. Thanks, Heather. No, really, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for what you did this morning and for everything that you've done. I mean, you're the one who got me started in this years ago. It's been 4.5 years, and you made me cry this morning too. I told you that. Okay. Yeah, I love our canning community. Yeah, Heather was the one who got me started, really. Her and Linda, but it was Heather that invited me to that first canning collaboration, and it was what I will and will not can again, you know. Noah. Yeah, that just that just got me started, and for you to push me over 10,000 today was just really a blessing, and I think really fitting because you're the one who got me started, and it's like, you know, I'm your little canner person, your little canner sister, and you just kind of pushed me up and over and helped, and I really appreciate that. So yeah, you guys, I'm really glad you're here. Aw, thank you. So Heather said you've added so much to the community, you earned every subby. Thank you, Heather. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So we were just talking about you. I don't know if you've been here the whole time, but yeah, we were talking about the videos that you have on starting canning and how to start canning and what to start canning, because that's a big issue. It's a big thing when people get started in canning, you know. And we have so many, I was telling you this morning, and we were talking, there are so many new people with getting the wrong information, and we just really need to get the word out there that we're teaching. You know, we want everybody to learn correctly, because we don't want you guys to get sick. I mean, it's not because it's like do it my way or the highway type thing. It's because we don't want people to get sick, and if you are canning something incorrectly or for the wrong time or the wrong method,
an old method,
yeah, you know, if you do it wrong, you can get sick, and botulism can kill you. You know, you don't hear about a lot of cases here in the US, but it does happen. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right? I know. See, you need to come back and get your videos going, and we need to both get the word out there and, get the community going again. We all miss you very much. Yes, botulism is real. Botulism is real. Yes. So say hi to Leanne at the Mennonite Farmhouse, everybody, too. So I know most of you guys are subscribed to Heather at the Needy Heads Homesteader. And if you're not subscribed, go subscribe to her. And the Mennonite Farmhouse, please go and subscribe to Leanne. She is on our Dehydrating collaboration, too, on the 25th. With a bunch more people, and I'm hoping that we get some more channels. If anybody is out there and dehydrates, contact me and we'll talk. And if you want to be in the collaboration, we'll talk about it and see if you can be in it too. Because I want to open this up to other people that dehydrate as well. Thank you, you guys. Okay, let's see. Aw. Okay, let's see. Anybody have any questions? Now that I stop crying. Aw. Aw, thank you, Joe. Thank you. Okay, what else did I put on here? I think that's all. Does anybody have any questions about the freeze-dried food or my channel membership? Yes, Leanne is a really good source of information. Very, very good.
Dehydrating question.
I know you're... I have a dehydrating question. Is it okay to dehydrate potatoes beginning to get soft? So, it depends how soft. You don't want to, so canning and dehydrating, you want to use vegetables at the peak of their ripeness, but not when they're overripe, unless you're making jam or something like that. You don't want to dehydrate something that's going bad. If it's just, potatoes are a kind of an iffy thing. So potatoes you want to peel before you dehydrate them, and you're going to boil them and then slice them. And I will get into all the dehydrating ins and outs when I do dehydrating videos. But it's really important to blanch your vegetables before you dehydrate. So you want to preserve the best of your stuff. But like I do, if I have celery getting a little bit limp in the refrigerator that I'm not using, I will dehydrate it. I will blanch it and dehydrate it. And I do the same thing with potatoes. Potatoes dehydrate really, really well. I just peel it until you get the outside soft part of it off, and then just do the inside and slice it thinly.
Just potato slices, just getting soft but not going bad.
Yeah. Okay. Question about dehydration. When doing beets, do you find they just end up grainy and not dissolving into dishes? So I dehydrate beets, but I don't use them for stews or anything like that. Yeah, I don't like the texture of dehydrated beets. What I do is I make powders. Yeah, I don't like the texture of the dehydrated beets, so I can them. Do I have freeze-dried beets? I'm trying to think. I think I have freeze-dried beets. But I will can them before I dehydrate them. And if I want to dehydrate them, I will take a can of the beets and dehydrate the sliced beets that I've canned, and then make powder out of that. I do not like dehydrated beets. No,
Mm.
they do. They if you want chunks, I usually slice my beets. If you want chunks of dehydrated beets to put into soups and stews and stuff like that, if you use it that way, it's probably okay because it'll be in the boiling and stuff for quite a while. But yeah, I don't like dehydrated beets. Not to rehydrate it and use it. No. Okay. So, okay, Amy says, so with celery, you blanch it first, then dehydrate. Yes. Yes, I do. You don't do that, Leanne? I found, so I've done it both ways. If I'm making powder out of celery, well, now I do it, I blanch it too. But when I first started, when I was making celery powder for like seasonings and stuff like that, I wouldn't blanch it. I just threw it in the dehydrator and used it for powder. If you want to put it in soups and stews, I find that if you blanch celery, the same with onions, if you blanch celery, onions, most of your vegetables, carrots, they hold their color, they retain their color longer. Especially with carrots, if you don't blanch carrots, you're going to get like a brownish color carrot. And it won't dehydrate or won't rehydrate as well. It's kind of a weird thing. You're putting more moisture into it by blanching, and it's easier for it to rehydrate after the blanched vegetables are. So and those are the two reasons that you would want to blanch them. It stops the enzymes from cooking, from not cooking. What am I thinking? I'm tired. Not cooking. It stops the enzymes from degrading. Is that what I'm thinking? I'm asking my husband, you guys. What am I trying to say? Oh my goodness. It stops the enzymes, you guys. So from destroying the vegetable, from making it go bad quickly. So if you blanch it, it stops that process. Then you dehydrate, and when you rehydrate those vegetables that you have blanched, you'll find the color retains longer, and it will be easier to rehydrate, and the texture will be better in the long run. So green peppers, I do not blanch green peppers. I will roast green peppers, take the skin off of them, put them in there, but I use green peppers mostly for powder and for seasonings and stuff. If I have them, I don't use a lot of green peppers. I don't use dehydrated green peppers in like stir fries and things like that. If I were to do that, I probably would blanch them first. I probably would blanch them first. Yeah, Marianne, I've done the celery like Heather does, the Needy Homesteader as well, and I've only got two jars left. So in my what I will and will not can again video that I just did, I was talking about the celery, and yes, the enzyme's breaking down. Thank you, Daniel. That's what I meant to say. I could not thank you guys. The canning video, the celery, I canned celery. And because Heather does it, Lisa does it over at Sutton's Days, and I wanted to try it. And it's okay. And I used it in soups. I think I've got a couple jars left. It's probably not something that I will do a lot of. I've got celery growing in the backyard, and I may try it with that celery because I know how fresh it is. I don't know if it was the celery that I used, wasn't really fresh, but I didn't like the texture of it in the soup that I used it in because it just didn't retain, not the crispness, and they didn't fall apart, but they just got too mushy. So I'm going to try it again with some celery from my yard that I'm growing. So yeah, but it's good to have on hand. I mean, if that's what you have, and that's how you preserve it, it's perfect. If you want to have it, it's perfect. I've got dehydrated celery, I've got my canned celery, and I have my freeze dried celery that I use. So, yeah, have it whatever way that you want. As long as you have that celery to go in your soups and stews, then you're fine. Okay, I've never ground green peppers into powder. Yeah, in different seasonings and stuff like that. I'm gonna do a whole video on making seasoning. So yeah, the hatch chili peppers, Heather. Try hatch chili peppers and making a hatch chili powder. Really, really good. Really good. I'm dehydrating garlic in my sun oven right now. I'll let you know how it goes. Ooh, that's really good. So are you going to make powder out of it? Out of your garlic? Somebody's dehydrating celery. Okay. I dehydrated the green peppers that I canned, then powdered, then forgot to label the jar. Oh my goodness, I can't even tell you how many times I've done that with between basil and celery, or not celery, cilantro. So when I dehydrate, I usually put it in, these little jars, stuff it all in there, and forget to label it as well. And basil, and so basil, cilantro, and mint, and spinach. Well, spinach, yeah. If you don't break them all the way down, when you dehydrate them, they kind of all look the same. Excuse me. The mint, you can tell the difference because you can smell it, and if it's if it's really good basil, you can tell as well. But yeah, between like if you do parsley or cilantro, if you don't label your jars, big problem. Yeah, bell peppers, but hatch peppers, if you can get the hatch peppers by you, I can hatch peppers. Oh, okay. He wants to make his debut, you guys. He has to be the center of attention. Okay, so yeah, if you can get hatch peppers, it's from New Mexico. They have them here in California just for a short amount of time. He's mad. But I will can them. They're like an Anaheim pepper. They are so good. They're a little bit spicy, a little bit. They're thicker than Anaheim peppers, so you can skin them really easily. You roast them and skin them, and then either can them. You can freeze them. I dehydrate them. I make hatch pepper seasoning out of it. Really, really good. Yeah, the one thing that I really like to do is dehydrate spinach and then put that in my smoothies. I know I've showed you guys that. It's really, really good. Or spinach powder on eggs. I love spinach. What are you doing? Look at him. What are you doing? Aw, Joe. They're not casino noises, Jennifer. They're it's my notifications for earthquakes that you hear. I think it's Star Wars. Isn't it Star Wars theme? I think it's the Star Wars theme. What? You're getting hair all over me, dude. Okay. Oh, he got hair all over me. Okay, you guys.
He is a cat.
He is a cat. Okay. So, okay, before we go, because I think it's just about that time. It's just about 5 o'clock. Okay, how about we give away two things? One, I want to give away a Watkins packet of, this one's chili. And then the other one, I'm going to be giving away Thrive chopped onions. So, and my husband's going to have to think of a number or something. So we have 40 people in here right now. Okay, who wants to win something? You guys all here? Do a clap hands or thumbs up or purple hearts. How about purple hearts? That's my go-to. So, if you guys want to win something, put a purple heart up there.
Injured soldiers?
Huh?
Injured soldiers?
No.
Purple heart?
No, that's purple hearts. hearts are my hugs and purple hearts. Those are my
I
emojis.
thought purple heart was what you get when you got injured.
No.
Used to be.
So Rena says, I slice the chili peppers and put them in soy sauce with a little honey. They keep in the fridge for a couple weeks. Yeah, that's really good. I got my purple hearts. Okay, you guys. So, okay. Thank you, Leanne. I know my corned beef is cooking as well. We still have to run out to the store. Okay, you guys. Purple hearts are still coming in. Okay. And we have 40 people. So I want you to think of a number between 1 and 40. It keeps fluctuating. First, we're going to give away the Watkins chili. Okay, so and then we're going to give away the Thrive, the chopped onion. This is my favorite. I use this. There is so much onions in here, you guys. There's so much. It's okay. If you can't find the purple heart, that's fine. Just a thumbs up. Okay, wait.
I already know what the number is.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right. Okay. What's the number? Say it out loud.
I can't say it out loud. They'll hear me.
No, wait. Okay, everybody put your numbers in.
What are you doing?
Okay, wait. Everybody get your numbers in. Okay, I see the first one from Dragonfly, Ozark Homestead. Okay, everybody put your numbers in. My husband's got a number. I don't have a clue what it is.
I don't see it yet.
Between 1 and 40. You don't see it yet?
No.
Okay, keep the numbers coming. This is for chili.
Oh, there it is.
You see it?
Marissa, 21.
Oh, Marissa O'Neill. She's local. She lives here. Here.
Of course it's 21.
Okay. So.
My favorite age.
Okay, Marissa, can you email me? I'm sure I have your address through Thrive, but can you email me and just let me know that you won the chili packet? Okay, next one. You got to pick another number. Okay, the next one is going to be between 1 and 40, and it's going to be for the Thrive chopped onions, you guys. So I need to keep this in the U.S. only for right now. Yeah, it's his favorite age. Yes, Heather has said favorite age. I need to keep this in the U.S. only if you want to. How do I do this? In the 10,000 subscriber giveaway, I will have something special for people outside of the U.S. so that I can include everybody. Amazon gift cards or something like that, equivalent to what I'm giving away. But today, it's only going to be U.S. Please, and I'm sorry. It's the Star Wars theme or whatever it is, but they're earthquakes. So, not bad earthquakes, but okay.
Haven't seen it yet.
Okay, he's watching for the numbers. You don't see numbers yet? You don't see
There it is.
Which one?
Rena, 35.
Rena LaRue, 35. Okay, Rena, email me. You are the proud owner of Thrive Chopped Onions. Oh, you know what? Let's give another one away. Let's do the debubbler. Okay, stop with the numbers.
Stop with the numbers.
Actually, let's give away 2. Want to give away 2?
I don't care.
Okay, let's give away 2. Okay, so.
To 2 people?
Yeah, to 2 different, not the same person. You only need 1 of these debubblers. They don't on break. Okay, so we're going to give away. Okay, everybody stop with the numbers. Stop. Okay, so I'm going to put lines in here. Let's see. And then this is going to be. Oops. Let's try to do this. Okay, we're going to stop. No more numbers. Not yet. Hi, Linda, and welcome. Okay, no more numbers for a second, you guys. Stop. Okay, this is going to be the cutoff line.
So we're doing numbers again?
We're going to do numbers again, but
1 to
hold on.
40?
Okay, we are going to give away, I want you to pick 2 numbers this time.
2 numbers?
2 numbers.
Okay.
And we're going to give away my canning debubblers, my unbreakable canning debubblers that my amazing husband had made for me because I needed a canning debubbler a few years back. So, We have had these made for us ever since. So I love these. It has my logo, my name, my canning name on it, and they are amazing, you guys. And we have given away or sold a couple hundred of them already, I think. Okay, so there's the cutoff line. 2 numbers from 1 to 40. Go. We're giving away 2. Giving away 2. You see me yet?
Research.
Nope, there's one. 40.
Okay, 40. Jennifer. I don't know how to say your name. Jennifer E. Do you see another one? Jennifer E. You just won a debubbler. Okay, second debubbler. Yes, Joe, you've got one coming to you already. Heather, you can play if you're still in there, but I'm going to send you one of these anyway. Actually, I think I sent you another one a long time ago. Well, a year ago.
Research.
Keep going, keep going. Okay,
What?
I got one.
Betty.
Okay, Betty Randall.
So it was
You
1
just
in 40.
won. Was 1 in 40, you guys. Go figure. Okay. Okay, so we got Jennifer and Betty. Yeah, Heather, did you? I know I sent you. Didn't we? I know we sent Heather one of these because we were
I
doing.
hope
So
to God you did.
yes, so in a year ago, you guys, we were helping with the fundraiser for Heather, and I think I was doing 20% or 25% of the proceeds of these that I was selling on Etsy went to her fundraiser. So that's how you didn't get one. She never got one.
You'll have to mail her one
Okay.
now.
Okay, Heather, you need to text me your address. And I don't think I have your P.O. box, if you even have that P.O. box anymore. I was raising money and helping Heather's fundraiser a year ago, you guys. That was how my contribution, how I could help, was through these little things. And then I just started selling them after that, because everybody wanted one. So, and they're awesome. They're pretty awesome. And they are not going to break. So, yeah, these are pretty cool. So, yeah, Heather, you gotta text me your address. Not right now because it'll chime, but in a little bit. Thank you. Yeah. When you get it, show it in your videos. I know I sent you one. I know I did. I sent it to the P.O. box, but I will send you another one. No problem. Thank you guys all for being here. Watch for the 10,000 subscriber giveaway announcement. It's going to be by the end of the month. We'll be doing that, and one of the things that we're giving away is a dehydrator. So, and it's just gonna tons of stuff. If you guys have been in my giveaways before, you know I give away a lot of stuff. Love to give away stuff. So, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Thank you again, Heather. Thank you for all that you did today, and just for talking this morning. You're amazing. You know, thank you so much for giving me that little boost today. Really, really helped. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to all my new subscribers and to all my channel members. Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting me, and for being here even though I have delayed things for a while. So I will see you guys soon. Stay tuned. Lots to come, you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you too, Heather. Thank you. Yes, text me in just a little bit.